Sapari Solutions Professional Organizing, creator of the Take Control system. And just as a note, it is now a registered trademark officially, and I'm excited to share that with you. I am here to help individuals create a space that supports who they are, what they are doing, and where they are going, especially in their professional lives, so that they can make the time that they're at work more meaningful. So I have been going through this great list of questions that people have come to me with about their biggest organizing, time management, systems, and productivity questions. But I also am constantly reading and developing my own research and my repertoire so that I'm learning as much as possible that I can share with others. And this book, I mentioned it last time as well, is called Deep Work. It was recommended by 3 people, and when I hear that, I'm like, okay, definitely need to be reading it. But it's a great read. One thing that really struck me, and I'm just going to read this passage to you, was this idea of any benefit. So I'm going to read the author. The author is Cal Newport. I'm going to read his words to you. The AnyBenefit Approach to Tool Selection. You're justified in using a tool if you can identify any possible benefit to its use, or anything you might possibly miss out on if you don't use this. Oh my goodness, this really hit home. So many people that I work with will hold on to things, will hold on to tasks and responsibilities, will hold on to appointments on their calendar, roles in their lives, anything. They'll hold on to anything if they can imagine that at some point it might be useful. So there are so many things out there that are potentially useful or useful to other people or have been useful in the past. But if you're not using it and its benefit doesn't outweigh the cost of having that thing, having that item on your schedule, having that task, then it is not worth continuing it in your life. Just because you can come up with some benefit, any benefit, hence the name, doesn't mean that that benefit outweighs the cost. So let me give you an example. And I'm going to talk about what I've been doing today. So what I've been doing today is going back through my email. I had 75 emails sitting in my inbox, and I knew there were some really important things in there that I needed to address, but I had been kind of putting it off. Confessions of an organizer, right? So today was the day. And I typically don't live by my inbox, but I needed to go ahead and get a handle on it. 2 things to keep in mind. As I was going through my inbox, I was making sure that I was crafting my email responses such that it wouldn't generate another email back to me. That it would be enough information that the person would have all that they need and could continue either in making a decision or could give me back what I needed to hear, and it wouldn't just be this back and forth, back and forth. So it wasn't going to tremendously add to my inbox, so that was important. And I was getting rid of those emails as we went along. However, as I was going through my inbox, there are newsletters and things that I subscribe to. There are people that I connect with. Now, those newsletters could potentially give me a benefit. I might learn a wonderful tip of information or some way to do things, or find a partner that would be amazing in my business. But how many of those emails need to build up, right? So the cost, there's a cost of those emails coming into my box, and that is the time to sort through them, the time to read them, the time to go to their website and find out if it's going to be useful. And when I start having too much email come into my box, then there's also this cost of overwhelm as it fills up. So I was ruthless, and I said that the potential benefit of having those emails come in was not worth my inbox being overly full. And so I removed myself. I unsubscribed from several different lists. There's also an opportunity here. There are people who I might want to connect with for coffee, to further develop our relationship within business, to get to know them better, to see if we'd be a good fit either way. And I have to be ruthless. I have to decide if the benefit of meeting with them is going to be as significant as the time that I might spend in the communication to schedule the appointment and then have the appointment and develop that relationship. So I'm not saying that you should cut yourself off from all email or from all appointments or things like that, but I just want you to be very careful to know where you're going, what your goals are, and to make sure that